Hello and welcome to We Draw More. In this video I'm focusing on Ashling, the Limitless, their Precon, Dance of the Elements, and I'm suggesting 5 more cards to add to the deck for less than $5 total. First time I looked at the Dance of the Elements Precon, I chose Horde of Notions as a card to add, which is already in the Precon. I debated re-recording the video and instead decided to suggest 5 all new budget cards to add to the deck. It's important to note that the creature that is evoked is cast for the evoke cost. With that in mind, my first choice is Kozilek's Unsealing. Kozilek's Unsealing rewards you for casting creatures with mana value 4 or greater. Remember, just because you're casting a creature for its evoke cost, you're not changing its mana value. If the mana value of the creature was 4, 5 or 6, you get to create 2 Eldrazi spawn creature tokens that you can sacrifice for colourless mana, and if the mana value of the creature was 7 or greater, you get to draw 3 cards. Evoke a creature with a mana value of 6 and you get 2 Eldrazi spawn you can sacrifice to halve the cost of the next elemental you wish to evoke. All this upside is just 37 cents. Pitiless Plunderer is a 1/4 human pirate for 3 generic and black for $2 who offers a similar value. The evoked elemental is sacrificed, giving us a treasure token when that happens, and if we let the token copy get sacrificed at the end of turn, we get another treasure token as well, again reducing the cost of the next elemental we evoke by 2. If we want even more value from the basic mechanics of Ashling, then we should look to add Reflections of Lityara to the deck. This is a 4 generic 1 blue enchantment for 72 cents that asks us to name a creature type, case elementals. It then copies our elemental spells when we cast them. Remember, evoking an elemental is still casting it. I believe that the copy is classed as being evoked, so is also sacrificed, but if our elementals have big splashy enter the battlefield effects, we'll double those, and then when the non-token version of the elemental is sacrificed, Ashling gives us another token creature and we get another ETB trigger. What are we going to want to evoke? How about Champion of the Path? 3 generic and red for a 7/3 elemental sorcerer that has, as an additional cost to cast this spell, behold an elemental. Whenever another elemental you control enters, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner's hand. The held card in exile only went there for a few moments, as it turns out. If you evoke this and Rites of Lityara is in play, both copies enter at the same time, and if I have this correct, they will see each other and each do 7 points of damage to each of your opponents. That's 14 points of damage in total. A heavy swing. If you're able to evoke a second elemental when you have the token copy created by Ashling in play, you get to do even more damage to your opponents as well. A huge swing in life points in one turn, and all for 95 cents. My fifth and final choice is Interdisciplinary Mascot, 6 generic and 2 blue for a 5/5 elemental fractal with Convoke and Ward 3. They also have, when Interdisciplinary Mascot enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And you'll get to do this at least twice if you evoke the mascot with Ashling. The mascot is priced at 25 cents. All told, I spent $4.29 selecting 5 more budget cards with which to upgrade the Dance of the Elementals Precon. What budget cards would you add to the deck? What did you think of these new choices? Why not let me know in the comments?